wants to be fisted with the Nintendo Power Glove.
Tales of Tomorrow.
Today. Brought to you by
Presented
Marshland.
by Maslin.
When you're thinking about the dystopian future, think carpet.
Tonight's Tale of Tomorrow, All the Time in the World. Starring Esther Ralston. With Don Hanmer.
Hanmer. I think they spelled hammer wrong.
Good evening. A few weeks ago, I was telling you about a trip I took down to the Maslin carpet mills in Carlisle, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, you
Remember?
better believe I wasn't
One of the
listening to
things
that.
impressed me
Yeah.
most down there was that it seemed to be such a good place to work. Everybody seemed to like their jobs.
I love working
Well,
at the
Maslin
carpet
Carpet
mill.
Mill is a big modern one, very pleasant place to work, but it just seemed to me that there ought to be more to it than that. So I did a little poking around.
Apparently the poking I
And I
did
think
was
I've got
illegal, and I'm no longer allowed to
Right
go back
here in
there.
the shuttle, the magazine put out for and by the people that worked in the Maslin carpet mill.
It's got a
I'd
hell
like
of a
to read it to you.
centerfold.
Recently, Mr. Maslin wrote, "An understanding mind is a priceless possession. From it spring tolerance, appreciation, friendliness.
Also,
Not only
murder,
the will
rape.
to work together, but the
Okay.
ability to do it.
Takes a bit of a
It is
sharp
my hope
right
and
here
prayer that
halfway
you
through.
and I, who work together, will always understand the problems that accompany our working together. And I believe we will. I think we find, working together for our common aims as we do, that we're all just about the same under the skin.
Communist!
The big difference between the fella in the shop and the one in the office is that one wears out his shoes first and the other the seat of his pants.
Hmm? Some people
Well,
put on their
I
shoes
guess
before
maybe
their
that
pants.
explains the feeling I got.
That's why they're
in
wearing out the
Maslin
seat
Mill,
of their pants.
that
They have to
people
jam them
find it a
down
good
there.
place to work. And now C.H. Maslin and Sons are proud to present Act One of tonight's Tale of Tomorrow, All the Time in the World, starring Esther Ralston.
And all this carpet talk always gets me in the mood for watching something spooky. Hey, I'm getting some weird interference on your end. Are you smacking something against the receiver?
No.
Newspaper.
Are you saying newspaper?
No.
Newspaper?
Wait a minute.
That should make it warmer in here.
Look, I know she hasn't got any money. That's no problem of mine. I just wanted to get the money. That's
Sell an
all.
organ or something.
Oh, hey, baby.
The doctor told me to stop sticking my tongue in you, but, well, one more time couldn't hurt.
I don't care what the doctor says. I love you.
Yep, it's wrapped up pretty deep in there.
Come in.
No,
You'll have to
no,
excuse me. I have my
sorry,
tongue
Mr.
stuck in my
Sit down,
lover.
just a moment.
How may I help you?
I can't let you in that little venture that we discussed yesterday. I'd happen to say that stock issue has been completely oversubscribed. There just isn't any room for it.
Pathetic.
What?
I
Oh,
will
now,
eat you,
Mr.
little
Anderson.
man.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, another time, perhaps. Yes. Well, goodbye. Oh.
Your phone's not plugged into the wall.
Now, Manny, what can I do for you?
If you're putting on this act to impress me, Mr. Judson, forget it. Just so we both know where we stand, let's get this straight from the beginning.
I can smell your
I know
piss
what
jug
your
from
business
here.
is. And I know that this office is merely a blind for, shall we say,
Hunting ducks?
more profitable activity.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Oh, don't look so virtuous. I'm not trying to blackmail you.
Oh, no,
I want you to
trust
do
me.
some
I'm
work.
very flattered.
And it's
Normally, my
because you
gigolo
are,
clients don't look
What?
nearly as well put together or together as you
I don't
are.
know what you mean.
Or is alive.
I have.
You've got all your teeth. That's a new one.
I get paid a lot of money to have sex with
I know you wouldn't
corpses.
hesitate
Not
to
always
double cross
human.
your own mother if you thought
Sorry,
it
I'm
was
getting off
wrong.
track. What were we
Well,
talking
now,
about?
just a
What
minute.
dog did you want me to fuck?
$100,000, Mr. Judson, and plenty more where that came from. I'm prepared to pay for the work I want you to do for me.
Damn, another Clifford job.
Who sent you here?
Where I came from is my own affair. But you were recommended to me by Legs Fuller.
Oh, legs. Well,
How full are her legs?
Why didn't you say so? Well, okay. Where'd you get it?
Money store.
It's the best looking queer I've seen in years.
Where?
Now, don't you put on the act. Queer, counterfeit.
dear Mr. Judson, if you will look at those carefully, you'll see that they are perfectly all
Well, I've never
Of course, you
seen
get
money
these
before,
things
so
too.
I really have no
We can manage it.
baseline.
What's the layout?
Mr. Judson, these notes came from the United States Treasury within the last hour. However, if you are not interested.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Come on, sit down. Don't get all upset. What's the proposition?
Yeah, anything from missionary to doggy.
Here is a list of objects I want you to obtain for me.
You will then
Being a man
insert
of
them
some
into your
education and background, you will be familiar with most of them.
Well, now, if you want me to steal something for you, that's not my line.
I don't care whether you do it or get someone to do it for you. I know you have plenty of connections in the field.
Field of sleaze bagging.
Picasso? Van Gogh?
Tickle me Elmo? This close to Christmas? Are you insane?
Well, you expect me to get these things for you. Don't just walk into the city's largest museum and tuck a Rembrandt under your arm.
Well, you
These things are
can.
worth millions.
My dear Mr. Judson, I know exactly what I'm asking. And I'm prepared to give you not only the money,
But my body.
Well, it's impossible. I can't produce a miracle.
but perhaps I can.
Why don't you steal it
If I
then?
can supply you with the means of obtaining the things on my list, with no danger to yourself, will you accept my proposition?
Well, I might.
Have you noticed anything peculiar in the last few minutes?
Oh, not particularly, except what you've been saying. It's the most peculiar thing I've ever heard.
Have you noticed
That's the
how
most peculiar
quiet
thing you've ever
it has
heard.
become?
You don't get out of this office much.
Yes, it is quiet.
Ever. Never. I was born here. The office is the godmother.
What's happened?
Go to the window.
Nuclear holocaust? This time of day?
Everything stopped. I don't get it. My fan stopped.
Am I shrinking?
The clock, too.
Oh, wait, I didn't pay the
Nothing's
power
moving.
bill.
What's happened? What have you done?
Here is your answer. Call it an accelerator. When this switch is on, it creates a 5-foot circular field.
That was way longer
Within
than
this
5
5-foot
feet.
circle, time is speeded up to an almost unbelievable pace. But the world outside the circle remains unchanged. Time is flowing at its normal rate. Here in this field, you are living almost 1,000,000 times as rapidly.
Shouldn't I
This
be,
little
like,
clock of ours
dying?
hasn't yet reached a fraction of a second. So is it surprising that by comparison, the world outside seems to have come to a stop?
Fantastic.
You are God now.
This switch turns the field on and off. That's all there is to it. While you are wearing this bracelet, you can go where you please and no one can stop you. They cannot even see you.
And
because
that's
you
the
will be
story
moving
it
more
took for him to
swiftly
get
than a
arrested
rifle
for
bullet as far
indecent
as minutes.
exposure.
You can steal all these things and bring them to me before anyone notices that the first is gone. No, don't turn it off until I've gone.
Bad boy.
Just listen to me so you won't make any mistakes. All of these items are in the museum. You are to collect them together and place them on the spot marked on this map. When you have finished,
I will give
I
you
will
a
give you another
bonio.
$100,000.
Well, it seems all right. What about the timing?
You see this clock dial? It doesn't set for normal time. It's adjusted to allow for the accelerator field. I shall be in the museum to meet you when that indicates 4 o'clock.
So you
Set
want me to
everything ready
steal
by-
everything from the museum
moment
and then give
afterward,
it to
it'll
you
be too late.
while you're in the museum?
I don't see any snags unless this little gadget here breaks down.
Oh, you can rely on it. I promise you that.
One other thing.
Yes?
Can I have sex with people like this? Only if you want to friction
So
burn
you
your
need a
dick
second
off.
accelerator
I
bracelet
tried it
for
once
your
and
pocket.
roasted his cock like a hot dog you leave in the
Sorry,
microwave for
request.
too
I was
long.
prepared for it. Anyone wearing this can be matched to your time scale merely by turning it on. So
Can I
you
wear one on my wrist and one on my dong?
Fine.
But remember one thing. Don't go closer than 5 feet to anyone, or the accelerator will speed them up too, and they will be able to see you. That's
So
the
I
only
can't
danger you
execute
have to
the
guard.
other plan I was thinking
Then
of
you are
for
to
my
return
time
both
pausing
bracelets
ability.
to me when I give you
Aw.
the balance of your
Unless I got a
fee.
long stick?
Are there any questions?
Yes. One more thing.
What's the museum?
Who are you?
That, Mr. Judson, is no concern of yours. Call me a collector.
Okay, collector.
Do you have something that sounds less weird?
God mode on, God mode off.
And just like that, my utility bill is paid. Time for some consequence-free spree killing.
$100,000. I think I can make even a better deal than that.
Who are you mugging for?
Goons Weekly?
How does he know my shave and a haircut 2-bit secret knock?
Who's that?
Henry Judson.
Why are the bedposts on his bed all tipped with penises?
Yeah, some questions you don't want to be asking, John.
Okay, come on in.
Listen, Tony, I've got something for you right up your alley. Just easy job.
Leave me
very fast,
alone.
No problems, and $5,000.
I just want to wear shoes in bed all
I'd
day.
like to help you, but I got a little job of my own to do this afternoon.
All right, then. Make it 10,000. This is big, Tony. Real big.
Sorry. Hey, why don't you get Steve Regan? He'll do it.
Oh, Steve's stupid. I need somebody with brains. I can't take a chance on a slip-up. 10 G's and no risk. All you have to do is come with me to help me pick up a few pictures and books and absolutely no risk.
I'm not very good with reading books or looking at pictures.
Hey, maybe you and me are in the same business, huh? You wouldn't be paying a little visit to the public library this afternoon, would you?
Like you
Don't tell
are.
me that you... Don't tell me that you have a little, shopping list, too.
Oh, eggs, milk, cheese. Oh.
Not what you meant. I got it. Okay.
I got something even better than that.
A pickle.
Well, what do you know about that? Well, there are going to be a lot of disappointed art lovers in the city tomorrow. I better get a hold of Steve right away before one of the other fellows gets it. Huh?
Did she just go to every degenerate in this building and give them the power of God?
Was it a woman who came and made this deal with you?
Nah, some guy. Funny accent, couldn't place it.
It's like this nation's going to lose all of its art, bad things, and in one
What
fell
is
swoop.
wrong with your eyes?
Something colossal.
The way you're talking as well.
I wonder. I wish I
It looks like someone
How
microwaved
many
Jimmy
of them are
Stewart
behind
for too long.
Collector, she calls herself. Who's she collecting for?
I wouldn't know and I don't care. I ain't particular who I work for as long as I get what's coming to me.
That's your trouble, Tony. No curiosity, no imagination.
No imagination.
I
You
got
could be
enough to know
God.
that one of these here bracelets is worth a fortune. So I'll just take yours, Harry.
Oh, Tony.
Come on now, give it to me. No double talk. Just do as I say, huh, baby?
Oh, all right, if that's the way you want it.
And let's just position you so we can slam your nuts in the door.
You can't even see me now that I'm outside this 5-foot circle. Did you forget about that?
That 5-foot radius thing, that's
Just
kind of
talking
a
to
give or
myself.
take type deal.
Let's see. Whoops.
What kind of response time does this fucker have?
Oh,
He would have teleported to his left.
just
He's fucking with the Punisher right now.
no imagination.
Before we bring you the second act of All the Time in the World, starring Esther Ralston, I'd like to bring in a little music for you to listen to. Hear that?
You like
Sure.
that?
The rhythm of the
You like that
karaoke,
music?
it's a warm, lilting kind of a strain. Sort of different.
Music's way better
very
than the
pleasing
carpet
to the
talk we
ear.
normally get from this
And if you'll
jack.
just take a look at
That is
karaoke,
true.
No!
and cotton broadloom created by Maslin, you'll find that it too is a little different and very pleasing to the eye. Karaoke hits a high note in style and carries the current trend in carpeting, a fine cotton broadloom. You see, karaoke features an attractive loop pile of tightly twisted cotton yarns.
Twist
that
those
guarantees
yarns,
an
you
element of
business
richness for
vampire.
your home, and of course the durable quality which typifies all Maslin products. And remember, too, that you get richer, brighter colors with cotton carpeting because the cotton yarn is extraordinarily adaptable to the dye process. That
Wow.
makes possible
Tell
a
me
real
more about
technicolor
dye
variety for you to
process.
choose from. Now, let's see. Perhaps you'd like karaoke in lipstick red or cinnamon. How about jasmine yellow or quartz green?
Well, how about
Karaoke's
eat shit
available in
because we
many
have
other shades,
gray?
and they're all designed to brighten any room or fit into any color scheme. Another feature of karaoke, and an important one, is
This would be a good place for
plastic-sized
smack and
basket
lick.
that hugs the floor and eliminates all those
Smack,
dangerous
smack, lick,
slips and
smack,
skids.
smack, smack,
Here's
smack,
a really
lick.
great buy. Karaoke
Smack.
is only about
I say
$5.95
smack,
a
I
square
say
yard.
smack, I say
And
smack.
isn't that a pleasant tune these days?
Smack, smack,
Be
lick,
sure to
smack,
see
smack, lick,
Karaoke, the
carpet.
Cotton Beauty Blend Broadloom by Maslin, makers of fine
Benedict
carpets for more than
Arnold,
4
supplier
generations.
of fine carpets.
Now the second act of All the Time in the World, starring Esther Ralston.
Yeah, this sort of changed my luck, huh?
Is this guy playing a solo game of Yahtzee?
Sounds like way less than 5 die in there, too.
That's
If I
just,
lose,
that's
I'll give you
sad.
back the ball game. Sing it to me, baby. Sing it pretty.
How did that guy escape from being frozen in time?
pretty
That's
sexy.
a new person. Or wait, isn't that?
What's wrong?
Huh.
All these
There we go.
degenerates look pretty similar, don't they?
Hey, what's the matter? Something happened to the jukebox, Joe. See if you can fix it. Hey, Joe. Hey, man, what's the matter? You deaf or something?
Has your deafness also extended to the rest of your body and paralyzed
What's
you?
going on around here?
Hello, Steve.
Oh. Hi, Henry. Hey, what's going on around here?
Oh, just a little trick of mine.
Yeah? Oh. What are you, a magician? Hey.
All right, Jeff, you gotta stay perfectly still, or you're gonna have to watch this asshat act horribly again and again and again.
How to turn a picture.
You got this.
Well,
Several
this is
flies
popped
land
up
on his
with
eye.
you. Come on, let's see that.
Flies
I just
land
did a little job.
directly on the surface of his
10,000.
eyeball and they fly in his
I wanna
ear
s-
and nose. Just a steady black stream of flies
This is
pouring in.
Easiest job I've ever had. Look,
Then
I'm
came
gonna
the
rip some
mosquitoes,
pictures
and
of
then
you.
came
Got
the
tools,
bees,
in case I run into any dip-
And then
Sure,
the
man,
bats.
you know me, I got 'em
Just
all.
violently cramming
I always
themselves
make
in.
concessions for
agitating the
clients.
bees.
The only thing is,
He doesn't move, but you can see his head slowly start to swell.
With cops.
And then the
Besides,
bats
you can't
attracted
get
the
rid of this
snakes,
stuff.
and the snakes
I
attracted
can.
the badgers, and the badgers attracted the bears.
Want to dance?
He never moved. Not
Stuff
once.
away. Somebody might see us.
No fear of that. Why, Steve, even you must have noticed that things have gotten a little quiet around here.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
Well, that ball game you were watching seems to have stuck in the groove.
No, that seems about as exciting as
Someone's been
baseball
over
always
percent,
does to me.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe. Hey, what's the matter, man? You dead or something? Hey, look.
You
hey,
killed
what's
Joe.
going on around
You
here?
son of a bitch!
It's all
I'll
really
kill you.
very
I've known Joe since we were
science,
toddlers.
Inventing new gadgets. Well, I've got a beauty, one of the first. Now, there aren't many around yet. We've got to use this while there's a chance.
What's that?
That's the gadget.
Let's see. Yeah.
Can you quit
Nothing.
jiggling my
Nothing.
time displacement bracelet?
It's silver. I bet you Frank the Fence wouldn't give you a sawbuck.
Frank the Fence would give his right arm for it. Now, don't ask me where I got it or how it works. When it's switched on, it makes you move so fast that you can't even be seen. Why, that ball game that you've been watching right.
That ball game.
Anybody knew what you'd even been in there? Why, that TV set, that ball game is still going on. We're moving so fast it seems to have stopped. Why, if you waited here for the next 2 years, well, you might see the next strike. But we've got more important things to do.
Oh,
No,
don't
no,
know.
I don't.
You're talking too smooth.
Oh, sure, it's a little difficult to get used to at first, but what's this? Just to give you an idea. Just a little sample. Show you how it works.
Why'd you grab all the ones?
Hey, did you say 10 G's? Well, Pops, I'm with you. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. I want to get paid money, not G's.
Joe's a friend
You're
of
not going to
mine.
fool me like you did last time. You been working out? No, I've been drinking.
So greasy.
I think I should see a doctor.
Arms keep going numb. Chest keeps hurting. Time keeps freezing.
Butthole keeps starting on fire.
What's the matter? You going nuts or something? We're all standing right there.
Stephen, you've forgotten. We're moving so fast, we're just a blur to him.
We've been over this 87 times.
I don't dig this at
You
all.
had to dig it. Just do your job.
What is it?
It's a Picasso.
Yeah?
It's worth a fortune.
Well, it's okay with me. Just so long as that dough's on the line.
Well,
All right, put that priceless art on the pile.
Oh, I've always wanted to see this picture. Hope there's not too big a crowd around.
Bonk.
Ow!
Steve, give me a hand with this, will you?
Oh, Henry, now this is different. You see that? This I understand.
See, it makes sense. These are people playing the polka. The dogs plays the polka. Made no sense. Get back here. Dogs don't play the polka.
What is your hairline receding into your brain?
And out the back of me. On Bibble. Check the barcode.
So that case wasn't even locked, huh? And you just steal the Declaration of Independence like that. Why won't you tell Nicolas Cage?
Come on. Bad day's work. Well, I should say not a bad second's work. I guess she ought to be along to collect the stuff in any moment now, if I understand this little clock gadget right.
Beep, boop, beep. Time erased. What?
Uh-oh.
No, skip it.
Here, dumb guy, you have this.
Money.
Ah.
Now, give me that.
Existence dissolving in 3,
You can have it.
2.
Man, this thing
One.
gives me the creeps.
Have a nice non-existence.
Look, Henry, I'll see you around.
Well, how'd you get here?
Does it matter? Considering what we do with the time, our mastery of space should not surprise you.
Well, then there is more than one of you,
Yes, but unfortunately not enough. Otherwise, we wouldn't need agents.
like myself.
Precisely.
I
What's the
mean,
matter of
agents.
interest? How many of the nation's art treasures will be missing by the end of the day? Would you rather not talk?
Oh, you underestimate us. Your country is only one field of operation. The British Museum, the Louvre, the Prado, we've dealt with them all.
Seems like
But
you
enough
only
of this.
like
Let's
the
get back
white
to your office
countries.
and finish up.
That suits me fine. Oh, what about these items? What do you do with those?
They're all taken care of, Mr. Judson. They will be transported to my time without any trouble.
Processing. Processing. Nope, no red flags there.
They're gone.
Quite.
But where? How?
There's no concern of yours. You've done your job. Now let's get back to the office and finish up.
Looks like a sad puppy.
Please switch on your accelerator. I don't have much time.
This thing's got me. I don't know much about science, but this little gadget, who invented it anyway? What?
Dr.
It's far ahead of
Science.
anything I've ever seen.
You surprise me. For a man in your business, you ask a great many questions.
He looks like if Don Knotts and Jimmy Stewart had a baby in a hot tub full of flop
Things that you're
sweat.
taking there, well, they're priceless, but you can't sell them.
I'm not interested in selling. I'm a collector.
That's what you said before. What a collection. I think I'd like to get into the business.
I'm afraid you're too late. Our work here is done.
You mean a lady?
I'm going back to my time, to safety.
If
Now,
you
you
look
give
out
me
the
the
window
bracelet, I'll
right
give you the
now,
rest
you'd
of
see
the
the
money.
meteor about 100 yards from his apartment.
Yes. Well, here's the one that Steve wore.
So what happened to Steve?
Oh, look.
And he must have just
That's
appeared
a
in the
deal.
middle of this,
Just
like,
forget
now
about the rest of the
emptied
cash. I don't know how all
museum.
these things work
So I'm
in
guessing
one
he's in
charge,
jail right
but,
now.
I've been thinking it over, and I think I'd like to keep the bracelet.
I see you're smart enough to realize they're worth more than money. I suppose you think it will make you rich.
Well, that's about it.
How do you know it will keep working? Tomorrow it may prove valueless.
Well, I'll take that gamble. I don't think you'll cross me.
I'm not in the habit of deceiving people.
You
That
people.
bracelet will operate as long as you live.
Well, that's all I want to know. Is it a deal? You must have lots of these.
Yeah,
You
you're
won't
right.
just
I have
one.
loads of bracelets
No,
that
we wouldn't
control
miss it.
time.
But are you quite sure you will be satisfied with this?
Oh, yes, it works every time I wanted to.
You can rely on that. Very well, keep the bracelet. And don't thank me. I find the situation amusing. Oh, one more thing. You asked me where I came from and what I've been doing here.
Oh, yes, without getting anywhere.
I'm afraid you're due for a shock.
I'm from Tallahassee.
I have come here from 1,000 years in the future.
Future Tallahassee.
1,000 years.
I took a future
Surely you do not
Greyhound
think the
here.
science of your
Dun,
time
dun,
will
dun.
produce this?
And you're stripping the present of everything you can lay your hands on?
So you're
Oh, not
American.
quite, Mr. Judson, not quite. Don't think of us merely as thieves. Our mission here has been to save some of humanity's greatest treasures before.
So just not merely as thieves. So you're still thieves, but you're
Thieves from the future, so I guess
What do you mean?
archaeologists.
See for yourself. Haven't you read your own newspaper?
they're testing it out by destroying humanity.
End of the world.
I'm afraid it is. That new bomb will be exploded in less than 1 minute. It will destroy the entire world.
The entire how do you guys survive?
Well, this bracelet's useless.
On the contrary, if you wish, you can be the only man on earth who will die of old age. You have only to leave that field operating, and for you and you alone, time will stand still.
Well,
But
gee
switch
whiz,
it off,
thanks a
The
lot.
world ends. The choice is yours. And now I must go back to my companions.
Can you take me with you?
Goodbye, Mr. Jones.
I mean, I can, but
and
won't.
thank you.
My future race of people are intolerant of flop sweat.
Bye.
I can't believe it.
So wait, if he dies
The world will end. in
with
a
that
few
watch
seconds.
still on and he never turns it off, does that just fuck up the
Well, how much
entire
longer have I got?
space-time thing for the future?
See, this is why future folk normally don't give
As long as I make
dinglings
this
time
switch down, I'm
machines.
safe. The world may end in a few moments, but I can stretch that into a lifetime with this. Wait a minute. I'll be alone.
Wait, I was alone before.
Be able to speak to another human being again.
Neat.
We'll all be like statues. Unless I switch off the field, but then...
Then me die.
Oh,
Me no want die. Unless I
Vicious
don't
circle.
die.
Wait, let's look at the newspaper again, see if that's changed.
I think this thing...
Nope. Fuck.
Gotta decide. Have a cigarette. Take it out. Take your time. There's no hurry.
Do I have enough time to build a giant ladder up so I can snatch the H-bomb out of the sky?
I've only got till I die of natural causes before the H-bomb goes off.
All the time in the world.
Kind of, I don't think a guy who's 4'3" needs 10-foot ceilings.
And so we end another Tale of Tomorrow. And before I tell you about next week's story, I'd like, if you don't mind, just a word about Ballerina, another member of the Maslin...
Oh, it's carpet again! Fuck you!
Maslin Beauty Blend Broadloom, whose functional modern texture add to its long life and graceful beauty.
You
Ballerina,
too
a
can
completely
wallpaper
new
your
Beauty
house in
Blend
this
Broadloom
lovely
can be yours in
burlap.
3 lovely colors, gray, green, and beige, and widths up to 12 feet. A ballerina's textured quality shrugs off footprints and retains
Feel that
its
scratchy,
shining new
scratchy
appearance,
burlap.
bringing everlasting beauty to
Go
your
ahead. You can do
Ballerina
anything
is
with it.
available
Keep
at
your
only
potatoes in
about
it or your
$9.95 a
unwanted
square
children.
yard. Real proof provided by C.H. Maslin and Sons that you can buy quality broadlooms at a reasonable price. True luxury at the lowest cost. And of course, Maslin means top quality.
The
workmanship,
carpet company
backed
logo
by
depicts
4
the moment when
generations
George
of making
Washington
carpets
freed the
and rugs.
carpets.
But look, why don't you visit your Maslin dealer and ask to see it for yourself? Ballerina, another fine Maslin Beauty Blend Broadloom.
How would you like to
Here is
own this
real
ring
fashion
you got out of a Cracker
The
Jack
expansion
box?
watch band that
Too bad,
transforms
it's
any
mine.
woman's
Go
watch
away.
into a modern bracelet watch. It's Golden Fantasy by Chrysler. Think
Wait,
of it.
does it
A
shoot
bracelet
fireballs or
watch usually
something?
costs $50 or more. But Golden Fantasy gives you this same style for only $9.95.
Because it's garbage.
So go to your jeweler. Ask him to show you
Garbage.
Golden Fantasy. See for yourself how Chrysler makes news in watch bands.
The preceding program
Was brought to you by Aperture Science. ABC Aperture Science. Bow to your robot overlord.
American Broadcasting Company.
Sprungebrill.
Sprungebrill.
Sprungebrill. Sprungebrill, no pants.
You want to meet Patrick Brownstar and Sand and Nuts?
Sprungebrill. Sand and Nuts.
Okay, you ready on the episode?
Look, Tommy, we paid for this. You enjoy Sprungebrill.
Oh, God. You go in the shed and you enjoy Sprungebrill.
You got a pretty mouth, Timmy.
Not even trying at that point.
Honey, I don't think we paid for him.
He's
Non-refundable.
He knows what he's doing. You got a pretty mouth there, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Take him to the shed. We don't want to see whatever you're going to do.
Great thinking, Sprungebrill.
Worst bar mitzvah ever. You're going to be a boy, Timmy. Let it happen.
Okay. You all ready on the Okay.
Yeah.